Robin, President and CEO of Baskits, Inc. We're here today at the Baskits headquarters, sitting in the Baskits Cafe here in Toronto at Lawrence and DDP. This space is amazing, lots of natural light where you can just grab a bite to eat, chat with a friend, check your phone, take that well-needed break during the day. We created this space because we really decided that you can't decouple your personal and your professional life. And so our goal was to build a space where you could not want to get away from, a space where you can work and live and relax and be a human that we all are. So often you'll see people walking around here in pajamas or slippers. It almost feels like that work at home vibe within the work community. Luck in part, but mostly the team. My job as the CEO is to find the best people, to give them the tools that they need, and then to get out of the way. And I am so grateful to have a world-class team here at Baskits. Our consistent success is 100% because of them and the magic that they create together. I was really lucky to work some of the top firms in Canada and to receive incredible training and to work with some of the best leaders in our country. And I learned a ton, and I also learned what I didn't want. And so part of my role in Baskits was creating the company that I always wanted to work for. One, where you didn't have to hide that you were pregnant, because it would be a stain on your career. One where you could make a joke and laugh would echo through the hallways, a less formal environment. For me, in many ways, Baskits is a representation of the best parts of each of my experiences before. It's not easy, but you need to go for it. There's never ever going to be a perfect time. It's just like having a baby. There's never a perfect time. You'll never feel ready. But I think the people who do succeed are the ones who are relentless, who go for it. I'm often asked how I keep going in the face of adversity. And I think what's really important is finding a business or an activity that you love, that you truly dream about and think about. And that's what Baskits is for me. That's why this is my home away from home. Part of my passion and hobby is designing the gifts and products. And that's what I do in my spare time. It's not a job or a career that I feel I need to get away from. So I think my advice to aspiring entrepreneurs is to pick something that they're truly passionate about, because it will make it easier as things get tough. Ultimately, it was motherhood that drove me to pursue entrepreneurship. Growing up, I watched my father, who was an incredible entrepreneur, almost lose his business a couple times. And it ended up being a very happy story, but it wasn't always along the way. And it was difficult. The ups and downs of entrepreneurship are real. But when I started a family, ultimately, I knew I didn't want to do a traditional mat leave, but I also knew I wanted to work from home for at least a year so I could breastfeed and be close to my kids. And at the time, this is 13 years ago, working from home wasn't an option. And so ultimately, it just paved the way to starting my own thing and working on my own terms. So without motherhood, I would not have become an entrepreneur, and I'm grateful for that. It's a tremendous privilege to get to go to the Harvard Business School and Yale School of Management each year to chat with these incredible young entrepreneurs. I try to be real. I found when I was a student at the Harvard Business School, the speakers were so unapproachable. And so I really try to be realistic about all the awards I don't win, about all of the tough times or the days I don't want to get out of bed. And I just try to be really real so the students can see what it's really like to be an entrepreneur. And I think that authenticity really resonates with people. Oh, I'm always looking for advisors and mentors and coaches. So many people have helped me along the way, starting with my father, who's a very successful entrepreneur. He's always there. I'm so lucky to have his advice. My grandmother, who was a real community leader in Order of Canada. She advised many prime ministers and corporations at a time when women simply didn't do that. Entrepreneurs like Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, or Joanna Griffiths, the founder of Nix in Canada. Women who are doing it on their own terms. Even Jacinda, the former Prime Minister of New Zealand. These are, examples of women leaders with true feminine traits. So long ago, we were taught, that to succeed in Bay Street or on Wall Street, for example, that you had to be more manly, that you had to speak deeper, you had to dress a certain way. I'm really excited to say that that's changing, and there's a lot of examples of women who have inspired me, who do it really well. Since I was little, I wanted to be 40 years old, because I thought when you were 40 that you would have all the answers. Now I'm well into my 40s, and I don't have all the answers, but I do have an evolved definition of success, both personally and professionally. For me, it's all about my impact on others. Am I a good mom, wife, leader, friend? When I was younger, it might have been defined in terms of money earned or awards on the wall, but really my definition of success, the older I get, is the impact that I'm having on the people around me and my community. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you guys want to follow more of the Baskits story, you can check us out on socials at Baskits Inc. or check out our website. That's Baskits with an I.